In today's video, Dana White has begun to excite millions of fans with the announcement of UFC 300, which will take place at the epic T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas on April 13th.
Dana Pink, all right, relax. You're like the 50th person that said it. Got it, I'm pink. I get it.
However, there is a cloud of disappointment in the air due to the lack of superstar headliners. Earlier this week, White confirmed that he would announce another fight for UFC 300. Announced that Zhang Weili will defend her women's strawweight title against Chinese compatriot Yan Xiaonan in the co-main event on April 13th. This announcement was met with a mixed reaction, as fans had hoped that at least UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira would be featured in White's latest announcement. Also, in this video, Islam Makhachev has finally announced his opponent and the date of their fight. The Dagestani fighter put his main goal of winning a second belt on hold and selected what some consider the easiest option, Gaethje, who is currently ranked second in the division.
Who cares? Who cares, brother? Who cares, brother? Who cares? Today, smash.
So without further ado, let's get started. Dana White's pursuit of creating an extraordinary experience for MMA fans with UFC 300 has faced challenges due to the absence of marquee names in the main event. As you know, earlier this week, White hinted at a forthcoming announcement to address the fans' concerns. But following a brief delay, he unveiled that Zhang Weili would defend her women's strawweight title against her compatriot Yan Xiaonan in the co-main event on April 13th.
Why is this such a badass fight? Let me tell you why. Weili Zhang has 19 finishes and 24 wins. That's an 80% finish rate. She is tied for second most title wins in strawweight history, and she was involved in arguably one of the greatest fights ever versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Her last fight was the most dominant statistical win ever in UFC women's history against Amanda Lemos. She outstruck her 288-21 in that fight. She landed the most strikes on the ground by a UFC strawweight ever. She's got the most head strikes landed in a single UFC strawweight fight ever. And she is coming off a first-round knockout against Jessica Andrade in under 3 minutes, which, by the way, she was a 2-1 underdog in that fight, and she has 8 first-round knockouts. This fight has badass written all over it. So, there's one of the title fights for UFC 300. I will have at least 2 or more for you tomorrow. Have a lovely evening, everyone.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look how he did that. Joe. Oh my goodness. I don't think this.
However, this revelation, though promising, brought about mixed reactions. Fans had hoped to see UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya, because earlier there was information that the light heavyweight title fight between Pereira and Adesanya would headline the anniversary event of the strongest league in the world. The MMA community is beginning to become frustrated potentially due to how stacked UFC 299 is. One fan wrote, UFC 299 looking better than UFC 300. This is what we waited for? Another wrote, try not to laugh, impossible. Or, no way you made us wait mad long for this trash. Been waiting for that Chinese versus Chinese since forever no way. Posted by another fan. Another statement from Israel Adesanya also casts doubt on the information that the former UFC middleweight champion could take part in the UFC 300 tournament. According to the Nigerian fighter, he is presently recovering from an injury and plans to return to full training only by the end of the next month. When I return to the gym and resume full training, it will be a new world with renewed energy, Adesanya was quoted as saying by MMA News. This is likely to happen at the end of the coming month, or perhaps a bit earlier depending on how my recovery progresses. Let's see how everything unfolds. I'm currently undergoing rehabilitation and things are progressing well. However, luckily, there is still time for White and the matchmakers to silence the doubters by continuing to establish another must-see fight card. To appease the fans, Dana announced several more fights that will take place in just a few days.
Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker, number 3 versus number 7 in the light heavyweight division. If you don't remember, back in Abu Dhabi, Ankalaev hit him with an illegal knee. The ref asked Johnny Walker where he was. He said, I'm in the desert. That response was not good enough, so the fight was called off. So here we are. We're going to do it again. That fight was just getting exciting when it ended.
What's up, guys? I'm going to show you how to cut weight. playing Fortnite on my bed. I cut weight like this. 10 pounds, easy.
But what do you think about all this? Write your thoughts in the comments, and we move on. Islam Makhachev has finally announced his opponent and the date of their fight. The Dagestani fighter put his main goal of winning a second belt on hold and selected what some consider the easiest option, Justin Gaethje, who is currently ranked second in the division. On June 8th, against Gaethje in November at the Madison Square Garden Arena in New York, against the winner of the Oliveira-Armand fight in February 2025 against anyone, Makhachev wrote on the social network. At the same time, the UFC has yet to confirm Makhachev's future plans, and Justin Gaethje has not provided any comments regarding the matter. Dana White had previously indicated that the lightweight champion would face the winner of the contender bout between Arman Tsarukyan and Charles Oliveira in the summer. This pivotal match is scheduled to occur at UFC 300 on April 14th. It is unclear whether Justin's BMF title will be on the line in this fight. As you know, the BMF belt holds no value for Makhachev. It can be argued that he views this belt with disdain. Perhaps this may not be entirely clear to an American, but for a Dagestani and Caucasians in general, a belt with such a name is unacceptable. These people come from a different world, with entirely different values. To them, the very concept of a BMF belt is offensive, so it is unclear whether BMF title will be on the line.
How I can translate BMF?
What you mean, how can you translate BMF?
Best.
No. Baddest motherfucker is the name of this.
You want to be? Without belt, you want to be? But honestly, this belt for the bumps, you know. First time who fight for this belt?
Diaz and Masvidal.
Diaz and Masvidal. The people who never can be champion, you know. They give him some belt. Guys, be happy. Fight for BMF.
However, speaking frankly, this scenario seems most likely, because Justin right now is the easiest of all possible opponents for Makhachev at the moment. Gaethje is comfortable stylistically, as the American's fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov has already shown.
These guys not on my level, you know.
In addition, Justin is unstable, and recent victories have not been easy. As you understand, Makhachev is not at the level that would give Justin a chance to win, and will fight to the stand. Fight won't develop that way. Makhachev will quickly take him to the canvas and finish him off there, just as Khabib did. But about Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. This fight is even more intriguing. For both of them, facing Makhachev would be a chance at revenge, which only adds to the excitement. Naturally, many fans would prefer to see a rematch between Tsarukyan and Makhachev. These two fighters are elite competitors from the post-Soviet region. Arman was the first to successfully take Islam down and keep him on the canvas for 2 minutes during their initial encounter. And after their first meeting, Tsarukyan has noticeably evolved as a fighter, making a potential rematch highly captivating. But we have an equally intriguing fight ahead of us, Arman versus Charles.
That's the message that you get. You beat Charles, you fight Islam next?
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, I beat Charles Oliveira first round knockout and then get Islam for the title.
What do you think of Charles Oliveira as far as the matchup?
If we're gonna compare Makhachev and Oliveira, is completely different fighters. Islam is high-level fighter, but Charles, he has some more weaknesses. Took him down, it's very easy. Gotta be focused, all fight, because he's dangerous. My goal is go there, knock him out in the first round to show everybody I deserve the title fight.
Islam said he wants to fight Justin in June, the winner of you and Charles in October. What do you make of that statement from the champion?
I feel like we are next. Gaethje gotta wait us. When I win, I'm gonna fight with Islam, and then we can talk about Gaethje.
I don't think Arman Tsarukyan in any fashion is going to fear. He'll respect, but he's not going to fear Charles Oliveira's ground game.
Flight attendant, preparing for landing.
Minimum. 100. 50.
40, 30, 20. Retard. 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 Retard.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We would greatly appreciate it.